All right, so the first thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna find the very first shingle you wanna take out. So in our case, I like to go one above where the pipe is. So I'm gonna take this one out just because I think it's easier to cut around this pipe when this shingle's not here. So in order to get this shingle out, you're gonna wanna break loose the shingle above it and the shingle above that, because these nails are holding the very top of this shingle in, and then these nails are holding the actual shingle in. So in order to get these shingles loose, you're gonna wanna get a flat bar. I like to use the one that's got a bend in it just for better leverage. Now these shingles are already broken loose, but you'd wanna take your flat bar, shove it in there very gently pry these shingles up. You wanna all the way across to the break, which would be right there. This one right here, you'll wanna come just where this shingle's at. Come across here, break them up. Now once you got the shingles loose, you're gonna get the nails out from underneath them. So see these nails here? And you're gonna just shove your flat bar in, pry it up, shingle, nail. Same as this one. See, I don't know if you can see with the shadow. Shove your flat bar in. Just like that. All right, so we have our shingles off. Our pipe boot is exposed. We have all the nails cleaned out from underneath the shingles. Everything's looking good. So now, depending on if you want this exposed flange like it originally was or not, if you do, you could just take this boot off, put the new boot on, skip over this part. We like to cover our entire boot with the shingle. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to remove these shingles down here, take this boot off. That way these shingles are new. Everything above it's gonna be new. So let's get to it. We'll be right back. Okay, our shingles are off. Our nails are all picked up, cleaned up, and pulled out, except for that one. Everything's looking good. The next step we're gonna do is we're gonna put peeling stick here around this pipe. Some people just tar the pipe, tar the boot, and put the shingles back. So we go above and beyond on all of our repairs just to ensure that they will never have any issues around these pipes again. All right, so our peeling stick is on. It's peeled, it's stuck, it's cut around the pipe. Put a slit in the top. So it's easier just cutting a hole and trying to stick it on top of there. So the next step that we do is we'll go around this pipe with tar. We'll put our shingle on, our first shingle on down here at the bottom. We'll put our boot on, and then we'll tar around the top of the boot. We use a lot of tar. We're here in Florida. It rains a lot. We get a lot of hurricanes. So just want to make sure that everything is done above and beyond. As I mentioned before, we just don't want to have any issues around these pipes anymore. So here we go. Okay, so we got our tar. Here's a tar bucket. I like to use gloves. A lot of people use trowels. I think the glove's just a lot easier because you can form it around with your hand. You don't got to keep dipping it into the bucket with your trowel. You got to clean your trowel off. When you're done with the glove, you could just throw it away. So, got to get a good thick layer around this pipe. I'm gonna smear it all around. Good circle motion. Don't be afraid to get it out a little further if you want to. Okay, so that's what that's gonna look like. Okay, so we have our tar around the pipe. We got our first shingle on down here at the bottom. The next step will be to put the boot on. We use these bullet boots because it covers up the entire pipe. It's made out of neoprene plastic type material so the squirrels don't eat it. You know, squirrels eat lead. So these are really good boots. They come in all the different sizes as the pipes. So what we'll do is we'll just slide it on top. Boom. Put our nails in. Nail all the way around it. All right, the next step is tarring around the top of the flange. Okay, so there you have it. We have our tar around our flange, the boots on, the first shingles on. Everything's looking good and good to go. Next step is putting the shingles around the pipe. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna time lapse it. If I need to make a video on how to cut around this pipe, you guys just let me know down in the comments and I'll make a more detailed video. This is our very first one, so I'm not sure what everybody wants or what everybody needs to know. Just hit me up in the comments, let me know, and I'll do what I can to help everybody out a little bit more. All right, so our shingles on, the pipe's on, everything is nailed off. The cut looks good. I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, you got the shingle over the flange, it's gonna leak, blah, blah, blah. But trust me, we've been doing this for over 10 years this way and haven't had the first leak yet. So the tar up underneath the shingles is gonna prevent it from leaking. You wanna make sure you put all your nails in. You wanna re-nail the shingles that you pried up, the older shingles, and always get the top, because a lot of people forget to do the very top shingle. Get that. The next step after that would be to get your caulking gun, and you're going to want to put the caulking or the tar tube, the caulk gun up underneath here, and you want to tar these shingles down. Every old shingle that you pried loose, you're going to want to hit it with some tar. Going to hit these on the sides, don't forget the side ones. Going to hit the ones on this side, because they will not stick. They will not stick. And when the wind blows, they're gonna end up just blowing off. So get your caulk gun, get you a tube of tar in the caulking form, caulk these shingles, and you're good to go. Like I said before, any questions, hit me in the comments. If you need a more detailed video on how to change out the pipe boot, let me know. There's other boots you can use. You can use the ones with the metal flange. I don't really recommend the plastic ones from the Home Depot or Lowe's because they just get brittle and break. These bullet boots are really the best. Next ones I'd say would have to be the ones with the metal flange. All right, well, everybody have a good day. Thanks for watching.